the injuries? Did you decide that you had enough? Like,
yeah, it was a combination of all that. So I had double hip surgeries. I tore the labrums off the bone.
oh Jesus Christ!
I'd been my NFL, like the injuries I had while I was in the NFL were just out of control, man. 2013, I bruised my spinal cord. I was paralyzed for 3 hours, and then I played 2 weeks later.
Oh my God!
And I played for 12. It was miserable. Every time I got touched, my arms would go numb. Like, and I'm a defensive lineman, so my head's getting hit every play.
Holy shit! What was the play that made your spine get bruised?
So I was playing like on the end of the line on the right side, and I was playing a cut block. Somebody tried to cut my legs out, so I'm playing like sprawled out to play the cut block, and then the fullback hit me on top of the head. Oh. And it did. I was awake. It didn't knock me out. It just like it felt like you know when you sit on a shitter for too long, get up.
Yes.
Exactly how my whole body felt from the nose down.
Oh my God! You must have been terrified.
I was scared, but then when I could feel them like touching my toes. Like a couple hours after it happened, I was in the hospital. That's when I just started making jokes and stuff because I knew something in my head just said, you're going to be fine. Like I just had a feeling. I had no choice. I was a young kid, 22 years old, 23 years old.
Wow.
And then 12 weeks later, I was playing good football still somehow. 12 weeks later, I had a seizure, like a bad seizure. It almost killed me. I was in a coma for 36 hours.
So what did the seizure come out of a play or did it?
No, it's because I wasn't getting fresh blood to my brain because there was a bruise on that spinal right at the base of my brainstem, and it never healed. I didn't let it heal. 2 weeks isn't going to heal a bruise, you know.
Holy shit!
It never healed, so I wasn't getting fresh blood to my brain. So I was running on just like pure adrenaline. And
how did they clear you to play 2 weeks later?
They told me it was a stinger.
Oh God!
They said it's just a stinger. You're fine. They said, well, you know when you have a big warehouse. And you flip the lights off, they come right off. But when you turn them on, it takes a while for them to come back on. That's what they told me happened.
They're comparing you to a warehouse.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, motherfucker, I'm a human.
That's when I realized, man, I was like, they don't care about us.
No, there's another guy waiting to take your spot. That's what's so crazy.
And that's why you have to play.
Yeah.
That's why guys play hurt and play banged up.
So how much time did you get to train before you went and played 2 weeks later? Like how much?
I just went straight into practice the next week.
Wow. Right, the next week.
Yeah.
So 1 week after you're paralyzed, you're in practice.
Yeah. So they tried to keep me in the hospital after the game, and I was like, "When's the plane leaving?" And they were like, "They're getting ready to go to the plane right now. It's a preseason game." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm getting on that plane then." So I had them take me from the hospital to the plane.
So the doctors wanted to keep you in the hospital.
Yeah, doctors wanted me to stay, but the team doctors were like, "You're good. We can go."
These team doctors are savages. Oh my God!
Well, they did the X-rays and the MRIs right away, you know, and
right.
So that we went straight to the ER. I was on a stretcher, you know, into an ambulance. They had to bring the ambulance on the field. I couldn't move. I was just stuck in the ground. It was like I was melted. You know, I couldn't move at all. All my muscles were just. It was the weirdest feeling, man. But like I said, it started. I was feeling better, but I think I just tricked my brain into thinking like I was in survival mode. I've been in survival mode since the day I came out of the womb, man. I just. Like always surviving, you know, just trying to survive through whatever it is that's going on. It's like I disassociate from it and I guess just make it through.
Great skill to have if you want to play professional football, right?
Well, I don't know if you saw what Deion Sanders just said about what he's looking for in a quarterback. He wants two-parent home. It's a two-parent home, a 3.5 GPA, and he wants the complete opposite for a defensive lineman.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, it's either football or prison pretty much.